Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, I'm sitting up here with the fan on me. Kind of cold. Oh, now it's freezing and everything. Oh, stop it. I need the oil up. Now, you know your skin be dry when your elbow feel tight. That's what mine do. Just to feel it. It's not rough, but it's getting tight. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm back. I just had to reset my phone. I was getting all them crazy error messages for no reason. And I didn't understand. My Bluetooth keep picking up my phone. And I got my Bluetooth off. And it just keep cutting on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish what I was telling you about. I had to make some reports. And because I knew, again, that the rapper Ludacris keep trying to get me killed. And this man named Afro Speak Singing supposed to be his daddy cousin. And you know words travel fast. So I got their nerves. This ain't the first time they done tried to do it. See, Ludacris stupid. He's very ignorant. And I don't know what's wrong with him with me. For real. I really don't know. Really don't care, but he needs to stop it. You know, he had been trying to have sex with me since the 70s. That's how long I've been knowing him. But see, I'm older than Ludacris. You know. When I was teaching at Lily Freeman Elementary School, Lorna had started going there because I told her, but you need to go to school. I didn't know too much about her. And Ludacris was there, too. He just kept being in my face and getting mad and all this stuff. He always been like that. And all that stuff started with Ludacris. I hadn't seen them in a while. We hadn't really had no arguments or nothing, you know. I should just be talking about how he is. And I'm like, why you be doing that girl like that? Why you be doing women like that? Tell me they ain't no good. So my question is, why you bothering me? You know? But anyway, he had called me one day. He said he wanted to do some music and all this type stuff, go to the house and all that. Okay, cool. The time had them passed. I didn't think no more of it. I don't be called, hey, don't you still want to do that music? No, that ain't how I work. Now, you said you want to do this, you want to do that. You come, you don't, you don't. Because I'm always at home. You know, unless me and my kids are at church, they want to go to the park, they want to go hang out, we finna go shopping or something. Other than that, I was always at home. You know? So I was at home that day. I had done cooked. And me and my girls was eating. Okay, I'm sitting at the table, got my food, got my Hennessy right there. My babies got their sodas and stuff and eating the food. Ludacris he knocked at the door. Oh, what you doing? I said, nothing. So I said, come on in, him and his friend. They was like, oh, we smell good up in here. I said, yeah, we eating right now. And he say, can I have some? I said, sure. His friend said, can I have a plate? I said, y'all can have a plate. My kids was finishing eating and whatever, you know. And I made them plates, and they was like, "Oh, what you drinking on? You got, they seen what I had, the Hennessy." And they said, "Can we have some of that?" Yeah, I get them some glasses, and Luda wanted one piece of ice, and his friend didn't want no ice at all. And cause he was like, "I love Hennessy." I'm like, oh, "Okay." So we eating. My kids, put they plate in the sink, all this stuff, and so my kids put their plate in the sink and they go, "I'm finna go upstairs, mom. I'm finna go watch TV." I said, "Okay." It's like ain't nobody outside, no way. And the other dude he was like, "That's kind of odd." He said, "It's so nice and cool outside today." And ain't nobody out. I said, "Yeah, them kids probably ain't no telling what's on." I said majority of everybody around here got satellite in their house. Ain't no telling what them kids be watching on TV. So we sitting there and I'm washing the dishes. Everybody through eating. So I don't know what the dude was telling Lou. Think she'll talk to me and this that. I'm like, dude, this dude know who I am for real. And Lou be getting the attitude. Why I do not know. Cause the dude trying to hook up with me. Told him, man, I got $40. Think she'll have sex with me. Lou got mad as hell. I can see it in his. I'm hearing now. I'm like, you ain't finna get with me, bro. No, you know what I'm saying? Is I'm all in my head answering him. Because he ain't said it directly to me. He called himself trying to whisper to Lou, and Lou getting mad. So Lou was like, man, forget her. Fuck that bitch and this and this. But see, he been like that. Just that the way he acted was nothing new. It's how he was. A long time ago, any dude try to talk to me, he'll have a straight attitude. What is wrong with you, man? You know? But first I used to be like, little boy, you better go on somewhere. And I asked, what's wrong with you, man? So he tell the dude, just get her, fuck this bitch. What? Now take your mind. I got my hand in this dishwater. Got butcher knives in there. Two different type of knives I used while I was cooking. The dude come and grab me. I immediately had the knife, the big butcher knife in my hand. And I started slicing up his arm. My right hand had the knife, and I see the way he was holding it, I sliced up his arm from his wrist all the way up to the elbow part, like this part of the arm. Okay. Sliced him up. Sliced him up. I ain't stabbed him. But I was slicing the shit out of his ass. And he, yeah, whatever. He ran out my door. He talking about, you was finna leave me, man. Oh, look what she did to me. Look what she did. Yeah, look what I did to him. Look what I did. I said, yeah, I think you need to go into the hospital. It's right there. They're going to get your tetanus shots and some pain pills and let them go on and see if you need some stitches to see how deep I cut your ass. And that's exactly what I said to him. Lulu told me, I got her. You got what? And I punched the hell out of him. I hit him so hard, he pissed and shitted on himself. He in the car crying, yeah, whatever. They go to the emergency room. I'm calling the emergency room. Hey, this Shonda. They like, oh shit, what happened? I say y'all got some live ones coming. I was, they came in my house, they ate all this stuff and that type of stuff. You know, I was being hospitable. She said, oh shit, they came to your house clowning. I said, girl, yeah. I said, they should be out there. And they finally looked. Yeah, some dudes out there in the car crying. I said, yeah, that's them. I said, I don't even know their names. I said, I know you. She said, yeah, everybody knew Ludacris. But then they knew his friend there, but then don't nobody know Ludacris' real name. His name is not Chris Bridges or anything like that. I forgot what his name was. She said, we were going to take care of that. And I said, that dude with him. I think he kind of slow. I said, meet him in the mental ward. Talk to him, call his mama or somebody. Some fishy with that, you know. And she was like, yeah, we're gonna do that for both of them. Maybe Lionel Richie will come and straighten this out too. Because Luda always doing something. That's bad when a hospital got a report of you causing problems and the effect is you getting fucked up every time, you know. So, but they did X-rays and all that stuff. Lionel Richie laughed because I had messed up his muscle in his chest. His chest, I broke that muscle. His chest kind of lopsided, like it ain't buffed up like how most guys when they work out. And Luda had a nice little chest, but one side is all the way in because I tore that muscle up. And when they did the testing and all that, I was like, she's strong as hell. Why you keep messing with her? And it take over 1,000 pounds to do somebody like that. And she did it in one, and I did it in one blow. I applied over 1,000 pounds of pressure when I hit him. You know. And Lionel Richie was laughing. He said, "Why you keep messing with her?" He said, "I thought you said you was going to do some music and stuff." Hmm. Yeah. And I didn't want him to be in Fast and Furious. I didn't want to do nothing with him. He forged paperwork for Universal stuff. I'm like, what is going? How he getting that? Because the only reason why he knew about Fast and Furious was because of the singer Tyrese. Now, they know each other. All of them been knowing each other so long. You know, and Tyrese was like, I just told him, I had to go audition for Fast and Furious. I ain't got. He said I ain't got the part yet. And he just kept hanging up under Tyrese because see, Tyrese had an actual singing contract with Universal. All the music the singer Tyrese sung, I wrote that music. Okay, Fast and Furious. So with Tyrese being active in the entertainment industry, he always reach out like, "Hey, y'all got some more movies? You got this?" And see, Fast and Furious ended up being a saga. So that worked out good, but Lucas ain't supposed to be in it. I didn't want anything to do with his music or anything. Then he had stole some music from me. Yeah. Hmm. My employees asked him, "What are you doing? Why are you trying to harm our boss? Because you affecting us." Now that they did tell him. And they was like, "You just trying to get some money or something? What are you doing?" Hmm. And that's what basically happened. Then when that stuff when that started when it was going on, him and this man Alfred Spinks that's supposed to be related to them, Alfred Spinks Sr., gave this girl named Nicole $5,000 again to try to get me killed. Then when they found out I knew what was going on, he gonna call me. Or I told Nicole to give you such and such and do this and do that. This girl actually was going around asking people who would kill her for $5,000. I said this girl gonna get herself hurt. Messing with me. And they just kept on doing stuff, you know. It was a home invasion that occurred. If something happened, then nobody gets shot. All this stuff happened. But those guys too had to go to the emergency room because the one had the gun, telling me he's finna kill me. I ended up stomping the hell out of him. He had a concussion. They said he had blood. The police said he had blood clots and shit. He had no choice but to go to the emergency room. He running around hollering and all this shit. That bitch, yeah, you came in on me, told you finna kill me. I'm not finna let you just kill me. You wanna, and I don't even know who you is either. For real, you just don't let nobody kill you. If they got a gun, yeah, you might get the shooting, but ooh, we finna fight. I'm finna grab something. It's finna go down. We finna scream at each other. We finna holler. I'm gonna, goddamn, if I can know how to cluck like a chicken real loud, I'll make that noise too if it'll help save my life. You know? For real. Don't let nobody just kill you. Shit, I don't care if they did break in and I was laying down asleep. I was asleep. Dude, they come talking, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And tears went down my eyes. I'm like, who the hell is this? I was laying in my living room on the couch and my baby girls was in there too. So sometimes I sleep downstairs and my baby go get a mattress, the other one on the other love seat. That's what we'll do sometimes. Just sleep downstairs. The thing was, I ain't know where I'm at in my living room. He was standing right by me. Mm. It was pitch black in there. My kitchen light was off. But it was so wild. But when I swore when I went to sleep, I had my kitchen light on because we was watching TV. Some movies my baby said, Mama, I finna cut TV off. I said, okay. But the kitchen light was on. And I always keep the bathroom light on. It's pitch black in my house. But I was able to focus because, I was already in the dark. So the dude talking shit. And the tears went down my face real quick. Oh, hell no. It was on and popping. Yeah, he all on the floor. And I'm trying to figure out who it is. I didn't know who it was. I'm stomping him all in his head. And he's like, I'm steady stomping, steady stomping. I'm yelling people names trying to see who it is. Is it anybody I know? You know? And the other dude, I kicked him all in his stomach to where when I was stomping him, he was, and I kept hitting him in his stomach. And every time I hit his stomach, your stomach get right by your ribs. My foot felt like it was going in all the way in his body, and I'm hitting his ribs with my feet. You know? I only know if they make it is trying not to. Hmm. Then there was another dude with them. I didn't know the other dude. So the dude I was kicking in the store. Wow, open up the door. Open up the door. And the dude, somebody opened up my door. Ludacris knew it ain't over. He knew it wasn't over. Now this stuff happened before 2008. To be honest, okay, my kids grown, working, and everything. Mother daughter going for her masters. Cause she won't be a federal judge. You know. So she in the military, all that too. But I wasn't never letting it go. You know, I wasn't never letting it go. You know, till my son said he down there hollering, he on the ground, hollering his butt off, cause he didn't know what he did at first. He was like, "You went to my mama's house," and all of them was out there laughing. So that's what y'all get. That's what you get. Why you go to my mama house? He said, Mama, I didn't even know how to fight him. I was laughing so bad. And I'm like, and they told me, man, she was asleep. I believe this. And yeah, that's what I told. Imagine if she was already woke and standing in your face. This is what my baby saying. I said, why you ain't here? He said, oh, I hear him too, Mom. I ain't even gonna lie. He said, but you know how I am. I do like you. I be talking my ass off and laughing in their face. He said, this man went in my mama house. He said, Mama, I wish you would have been up. Shit, he probably been knocked out. Uh-huh. I said, I ain't hitting him with my hand. So why is he got them knots on her? I said, I stomped the hell out of him. And I stomped him while I was bare feet. I had gown and house shoes on. I mean, gown and, bare feet. Who sleep with shoes on? That you just that tired and you just be. Hmm. That's what went down. So all this time, the equipment been on. This has been about the stuff Luda did. But the dudes came in on me and my kids, you know. I had a lot of other people that help with other stuff. Because I was like, contacting my companies, having them sending me stuff. And because I make a lot of stuff. I'm, I'm, tell- I'm, I'm so talented and gifted. Oh. And this one man contacted me online, like I'm on live right now. He asked me to come to his live. He kept saying, "Go to my live, come to my live." So I went to his live, and he told on his wife. She had my stuff. They lived in New York, and they was from somewhere. Either they were Korean, Japanese, I don't know. But he showed her opening up my stuff, all type stuff. Look, it says Shonda Williams. I said, yeah, that's me. He said, Queen, we know you. Oh, we know you, Queen. And he asked, how did you get the Queen stuff? You're going to go to jail. He told his wife she's going to jail. Mm-hmm. Then my stuff started coming. She had talking about, well, I already took this out, put this in the bathroom. I did this, I did that. Yeah. But he reported her. Hmm. He sure did. Because he said he didn't want no part of that. Hmm. And he didn't want to be shipped back home. Because he liked where he lived at in New York. Hmm. He's not the only person that done that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I always done, I had to, also being employed by the government, and I was. And then, plus, I was going through stuff, you know, just one thing after another. And reports been made about everything. Hmm. And this one little club, no, well, it's not a club, it was a lounge, okay, called the Wishing Well. I've been on the Wishing Well for so long, it was in East St. Louis. But to make a long story short, it's just a girl working there. Her name was Sign. Had been knowing Sign, hired her, she a waitress. But she messed up when she gave my juice to somebody else. That dude Mickey'd my juice. It's this guy Boomer I know. He related to Barry Ward. Yeah. Okay. No, yo. His son was in there. This guy J-Ro go to Boomer's son. Oh man, we're gonna try to hit that tonight. We're gonna do this and do this. And making on my face with it, you know. Well, boom, my son called. He called his daddy, talking about, man, they up here talking they gonna have sex with Shonda and all this other stuff. He said, who you talking about? He was like J Ro and T Dub. And he said, I doubt that very seriously. She ain't like that. He said, I know. He said, I just want you to know. And they got something. He had something. Thompson. He gonna give her this to take these pills, and they crushed him up. Now J Ro tell the Boomer son the whole damn thing. This guy Big Moon them. I didn't know at first. Okay, now I done drunk my juice. Got sick as a dog. What in the world? And everybody that know me know I could drink. Ain't no way in hell I'm drunk off one pint. Absolute. Oh no, not me. You know, not me. And then I had ordered another one, and that's why I needed some juice for. I didn't ever drink the second. I gave it to Moon. I said, "No, I feel so sick." You know, T Dub one. So when I go home, T Dub tell me not T Dub Big Moon. Tell, oh, she drunk now. Maybe she'll have sex with us. What? I wasn't drunk at all. Mhm. You know. Now before I was gonna leave the club, he Doug kept trying to make me stay. Now whether they knew what was going on, I guess he wanted me to pass out in the club. He said so that way they can call the ambulance or something. He said, I wasn't finna rape you or nothing. He was like, I wasn't finna rape you or nothing. Okay. So my security that was at the door, been there for years. And I told Finball, been knowing that little boy, he hung with my son Bruno now, my son Bruno Mars now. I said, come drive me home. I'm so sick. So man, I ain't gonna be able to get back in the club. See, he didn't know I owned that club. Mhm. The security guard I had, he know I could drink too. Cause he asked Dave Earls, what she had to drink? And that he said, no, she something else. It was fine now. You know. I'll go in the house. It was some other stuff because I told Dave to drive me. Dave did. I said, take me to the illusion because I own an illusion. The illusion club was where I was there. You can't wear no tennis shoes in there, but you can wear some non-skid shoes, you know. And but I changed. You can wear tennis shoes as long as you look nice with it. You got to have your shirt tucked in. You ain't wearing no jerseys in there or nothing. Serve food. It's a nice lounge, not a pub, but a lounge. It's nice, and you got to look accordingly. You know, you got to have some slacks on and all that type of stuff. And I was like, go by there, and he was like, I got to get this chicken cooking right. You know, I couldn't even get out. I was laying in the back seat of the car. I'm like, oh, Sanchez. I said, Dad, they go to chicken right. He said, they will warm it up. I told him, put it in the microwave. He said, somebody took the microwave out of here. And I raised up and looked through the window. I'm like, oh, why the hell that they just buy another one? If it went out. And Sanchez is like, I don't know what he's going off on Dave. He said, you better get off that bullshit, Dave. At the same time, I said, I know what's open for sure. I said, drive to St. Louis. It was easier to drive to St. Louis to White Castle than going to Fairview Heights, Illinois to White Castle. You know, you know, all that stuff went over either because Dave was in on it too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put some in my juice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All these reports been made and all the stuff that had been happening, it's been all them the whole time. Now, I go home, I make it home, Dave drop me off at home. First was over Dave in the house. I'm in there talking my ass off. I'm like, shit, I need something to eat. You know. He said, you got food at home. I know you do. I didn't have anything quick to eat. You know. So I laid on my couch and I was just dry heaving. You know how you be having me be gagging from throwing up? I ain't have shit to throw up. Just steady, my body just steady jerking. Oh my god. Your mother baby came. Hello, mama. He sat there with me. I said, go with your sisters. Go, I'm cool. He said, who you want? That ain't shit. You know. So I'm sitting here till you get better, mom. So he gave me ice water and all that. And it's the ice water just relaxed me. It stopped all of the jerking and everything. When I was home, y'all, I already told y'all how I'd be hungry anyway. Because, because of this cancer and all that stuff. So I really was hungry. I'm like, oh, look. Because my phone kept ringing. Now, my baby, he left and went with it. So I said, go watch your sisters. My baby girls. My phone steady ringing, steady ringing. Mhm. Man, I woke up, my ass was hurting so bad. Oh, my butt was hurting so bad, and my pants was down. I pooped all over myself on the couch. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Maybe the medicine did me. I mean, not the medicine, but maybe what they did. No, somebody don't rape me. Oh, I was in so much pain. Oh, it was hurting. I got up the jeans. See, in my basement, I got a sink in my basement too. So I put the jeans in there, got all my stuff, rinsed it out in the sink, and threw it in the washer. Had to use the bathroom so bad. I'm steady just, oh man, I was tore up. I get in the shower, freshen myself up, you know, I had to clean my system out. I said, I can't poop no more, that's for sure. So I was trying to put on some clothes. You know what I said? Trying. I couldn't fit none of my jeans. Because I've just been throwing some old jeans and, I was from go out today. Luckily, I'm talking I couldn't fit nothing. All bottoms. I couldn't fit none of them. No jeans, no sweats. No, nothing would nothing go over my butt. I'm talking about whoever did that to me, swole me up. You would have thought I had got some butt injections. That's I'm talking about. Oh we. And I remember I had got some purple sweats one time from Macy's. I said, oh, I got them big old sweats. They weren't big that day no more. Mhm. But I started back shaking and all that stuff. So I took some pain pills and drank some more cold water. Ooh, I needed that water because, me being a doctor, I know what was wrong too. I was dehydrated. You know, Out the hospital knew what was going on, all this other stuff. I say, boy, 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 boy. Mhm. Mhm. After looking through my stool, so I know whoever did it to me didn't have on no strap on or no dildo or nothing. Whoever that was that sodomized me, they semen was inside the poop. They had done came a whole lot. He had sex with me, sodomized me, took my asshole up, hurt so bad, left all that semen in me. And he ain't had no condom on. Oh, I had a fit. Let me go get checked for AIDS and HIV. Let me see if I got HPV, anything. I got tested. I ain't have nothing. Well, nothing wrong. I was like, thank God, but I went every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I go get checked. You know? So see, at first it had just happened. Okay. Then I kept getting myself checked. I'm like, I'm in the clear. You know. Mhm. Then I had to check on my situation I created. Found out it went through. Told you I'm a scientist. It went through approval. They was making the medicine as we speak. hmm I came up with the medication for HPV. hmm to help you get rid of it real quick, the medicine. I'm the one that made the medication to stop you from getting HIV and AIDS. Yes, I did. I'm so proud of me. It worked. I said, oh, Lord, let me get my injection, get me and my kids hooked up. That medicine I made worked. Hmm. But they had to deny it for a minute when people found out because they hadn't made enough yet. It was like we don't have enough vials yet. They gotta try to, and considering overseas and all Africa, everybody put in for it. Hey, I'm talking about all these other countries, Africa and Asia. Everybody was ordering over 1 million vials. Everybody able so they said, oh, the queen I did it again. Yes, I did. Hmm. The epidemic was so bad in Africa and stuff. Y'all knew that. So we had some in the U.S., but we had to catch Africa because we had a lot of people from Africa that was coming to the United States too. Hmm. So they set up shop in Africa and all these other places that will start. We know you have a lot of people, like like have y'all seen that guy that be on here? We talking about different places. He was showing like how good Africa is in some places, but we also know the poor part, and we had to hit all those poor people up, all of them, the kids, everybody, you know. But everybody got the vials. Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh-wee. God is good. Oh, we told you God put it in my hands to do the right thing all the time. Mm, yeah. I done did so much for the scientific world. You know, I did so much without anybody asking me. That's the difference. Yeah, did nobody asked me to do that. Didn't nobody ask me to create laser eye surgery. I created that too. Straighten out people with glaucoma and all this other stuff. People who weren't bifocals and oh yeah, took care of that. I did that too. Did nobody ask me, but I did. It's just me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't look like my grandmama and my daddy now. Every time I look at myself, mm-hmm. Okay, talk to y'all later.